you guys ready to do an art show? Well, I just think that would be a wonderful little idea.
Hello everybody, sit tight, OG Bot here, the show's fixing to start. Welcome everybody, it is time for OG San's Art Show. I'm OG Bot, I'll be your host. OG San is on his way. We will get things started shortly. We truly appreciate you guys being here, hanging out in OG San's world. Yeah! If you would like to show your support for this channel, these type of shows, please give a like, comment, share it out. You might even think about subscribing.
Hey, OGBot, you got them pumped up yet? Let's get this show going.
Well, alright, OG San. Let's get this show started. Welcome everybody one more time. OG San's world.
Well, hello everybody. Michael, good to see you out there. You guys know this is a special show because today is Mr. Bob Ross's birthday. Bob was born in 1942 on this day. And unfortunately, he left us in 1995 from lymphoma, but his legacy lives on. So let's get the old Autodesk sketchbook brought up here, and we'll see if we can pay a little tribute to the man today. I'll do my best. It's awesome folks coming in here and hanging out with me. And before we get started, I got one more Bob Ross quote.
Anything we don't like, we turn it into a happy little tree or something. Because as you know, we don't make mistakes. We just have happy accidents.
That's right. We're going to have some happy accidents today. Alrighty. We'll get a little calm background music going. I'll get my glove on. It's a little bit chilly here today. Just a little bit. Get this fired up. All right. Y'all ready? I'm going to play with some symmetry today. We're going to bring it down here about yay level. We're going to lock that in place. And then we are going to get started. There we go. I had to switch my stylus over this morning, so this might be the squeaky one. I need to put a new nib on this thing. Chilly and muddy, that is for sure. It has been raining here, as Michael knows. Hey, Saucy Shane, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Osang. Congratulations to my brother Saucy Shane there. He got his 1K last night. That is awesome. Ain't nobody on here deserves it as much as Saucy Shane. Good job, my friend. Good job. Hello, Osang. How are you doing, ma'am? Hope everything is good. We are going to play with some clouds here for a little bit. And I'm going to turn this down to about a 3. I'll get it when I get it. It's all good, man. We're in good shape. All right. Today, the rain is supposed to stop this afternoon. I think about 4 o'clock this afternoon, it is finally going to stop raining here. And it has been raining for about 3 days now. Everything's starting to get a little bit flooded out. So I'm ready for a little sunshine. I've got to go out there and get my yard cut down one more time for the winter. And I have not been able to do that because of all this rain. All right. So we got some nice little background colors there. Saucy Shane, Clickbait Magician, that is my son-in-law, Michael Osang. You guys are all family here, but Michael, Clickbait Magician there, is my actual son-in-law. He is married to my daughter, Brittany, who you will see on my channel from time to time as B-Knuckle. I don't know where that nickname came from, but that has been her nickname for a long time. Yep. If you remember my the video where I cut the TV in half with my sword, he was going by Spoonie on that one, but that was Michael and B-Knuckle. Man, my phone is going crazy. Let me see who is. All right. Granddaughter at school this morning. This was the first morning where she was kind of a little bit sad going to school. She's in kindergarten this year, so she'll be all right. Her old pops hated school too when I was a little kid, but I think she likes it. She was just a little bit sad this morning. But they're doing their Halloween dress up stuff today, so it'll be fun for her. Now my one chip challenge deal, we may put that off until Sunday. And I think that's going to be a better day for everybody because I actually took this Sunday off. I'll have the whole day off, so we can do it a little bit earlier in the afternoon and try to get a hold of everybody, get us all lined up, because maybe I can help my buddy Dojo out, because he's on a different time zone, way different. He's over in the UK than the rest of us. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, B lady. Today, B lady, because it's Bob Ross's birthday, we're just going to kind of do a straight up old Bob Ross. I'm going to give it my best shot anyway. Of all the creepy stuff I do, I still enjoy my man Bob's work about as good as I do anything. So we're going to attempt to do him a little justice. Good morning, Container Man. Good morning, Gina. How are you guys all doing? And there, folks, ladies and gentlemen, Louisa Arbaugh there, that is my mother. And she probably is the biggest Bob Ross fan in the world. That is the lady that got me into art, got me into painting. And definitely owe her all this inspiration and confidence. That is my mama. So like I said, we're going to try to do a little justice here. This is going to be one of my lakeside kind of scenes. And we're going to try to bring this thing to life over the next hour or so. We will start and finish this in one setting. Hey, Dojo, how are you doing, brother? Hey, I was just saying that we're going to do the one chip challenge Sunday sometime. That way I can get a time that works for you, works for everybody. I actually have this Sunday off. So we will try to set that up for Sunday if that works better for you. So I know with all the different time zones and parts of the world we all live in. Oh, what I miss here. Buttermilk biscuits. Boy, those do sound good. Yes, everybody congratulate Mr. Saucy Shane. He pulled it off. He got it. Everybody's rooting for him. Everybody's pulling for him. And I know we could not all, as a group of friends, be happier for anybody than we are for Mr. Saucy Shane right now. It is awesome. All right. We got a nice little background color here going. We will move on to some land. So this brush here, it's just a real super thick opaque brush. As you can see in the little picture box up here, it would be like a real sharp flat brush. And all this wonderful sun that we got right here, we are going to lose a little bit of that. But that's okay. We'll go back and put a little bit of that back after a while. And what we're going to do is carve out a mountain. You ever just wanted to have so much power you could just carve a mountain out? Well, guess what? You can. You can do it. Now this one's going to be a little different. We're going to have this a little off to the side instead of right in the middle. For all you folks that are thinking about getting into art or doing something art-wise, I'm just telling you, you can do it. It just takes a little practice, a little time. You can get this down. My mama does this stuff traditionally on canvas, and she is really good at it. My sister does it. My nephew does it. All my kids do it. You can all do this. I promise you. All right. And we're kind of getting there. Now, you know me, that's a big old open sky up there, so we may have to put something up there later. I just got to look at this for a second, make sure we're where I want to be. Now this brush here is it would be like a big old dry brush. And see how I can just drag through this other paint and start dragging this stuff down. And I'll actually blend a whole lot of that out here in just a second because I don't want it to be super thick right there. I'm going to blend this down just a hair. Give it just a little bit of depth. Pull this straight down and straight across in a minute. Got that up too strong. There we go. Now all my little parts here where this lake is in the middle, I'm actually going to erase some of this out so we can make our water shine really good there. And it's not super important that this is 100% great right now, because when we do the water effect, it'll make this pop out. You'll see. Olivia, how are you doing, ma'am? You can do it. I promise you, B lady. Just takes a little practice. I wouldn't lie to you. I have played with watercolor, and there is a whole watercolor set on here, Michael. I haven't got into it yet, but maybe I will. Now, this is a good way to build your techniques. So, Band-Aid on my finger. Oh, Olivia. Mew, how are you doing? Good to see you here. B lady, you can, I can print these out. And if you're so inclined and you would like a print out there on, excuse me, out there on DeviantArt, on my DeviantArt page, you can buy these. I believe Miss Monica has bought one or two of them. And I have not heard from Monica this week, so hopefully she will get with me soon so we can get our little one chip challenge set up. Okay, so we're getting down to the we're going to put some water in here. I do kind of want to put a few other things in here first. I know I keep bouncing around here. And I will tell you guys that I love doing this show, and it's really fun, but it is sometimes really nerve-wracking because you always feel like, just like that, like you're going to mess this thing up. Gotta make that way smaller. There we go. Put a few little happy trees over here in the foreground. And so many great folks hanging out here. Y'all are awesome. Hey, my brother JJ, how are you doing, sir? Cebu, my sister from the Philippines. How are you doing, ma'am? Hope everything is going great for you. Cebu's been an awesome supporter of mine for a while now. So we're going to make kind of another false water's edge right here. And what I'm going to do is shrink this brush down, and we're going to drag this stuff straight down so that we can kind of get that suggestion of those tree trunks, that forest out there. It's waiting on us to go run and play in it. Right out of here, we're gonna make another little bank, just like that. Now we probably need some trees on this other side too. What do you think? And the reason I make all this so dark to begin with is because
You have to have dark in order to show light. It's just like in life.
so we start off with all these dark shapes and shades, but we have to have those. We have to have those out there so that when we put our light colors in here, they got something to shine against. You like the music? Actually, all this music, this is not mine that I'm playing today. I went and got all of this off of the YouTube library, and I made sure that it was all duty free. I didn't have to put any attributes out there for people. Not that I mind doing that, but that can always kind of turn into a hassle if you screw that up. So, and then out here we will turn this off, and we're going to put another little shoreline right in there, and we'll kind of drag that out with this brush like so, and shrink that way down. kind of blend it in a little bit there. There we go. So we got kind of this little scene going on. Oh, who'd I miss? Jessica Arbaugh. That is my oldest daughter, Jessica. And I'm sure my little man, my little grandson, Sora, is sitting on her lap watching Pops do some drawing. So welcome, Jessica. Welcome, Sora. I'm sure you're over there with your mama. A lot of folks in here, 16 people hanging out with me. That is awesome. You guys rock. This is a special day. It is Bob Ross's birthday, so we are definitely trying to do a little Bob Ross, but I promise you I will make it an OG song because we got this big open sky up there. And it wouldn't be an OG song painting if I didn't do something with that big open sky. All right, folks, we are getting to, I don't know what that was. We are getting to some of this good stuff here. Let's put a little color on these trees. What do you say? And I got to find my brushes. There they are. So being autumn, we're going to start a new layer. Turn this down, way down. And you can see the little counter on the bottom as I drag this puck up and down. That opacity there, or sometimes it says opacity, sometimes it's flow, right? That just is how much paint's coming off this brush. And if I go left and right, that changes the size of the brush. And then this is my color wheel. Of course, you can just select your colors, or I can grab a color off of something. So if you start playing with these things, and also the cool thing about this kind of tablet, or most tablets nowadays, is that they're all pressure sensitive, meaning that the harder you push, the more paint comes off, just like a real brush. So these things are getting better and better, and they're getting cheaper and cheaper. So I hope someday you give it a whirl. I gave B-Knuckle my old tablet, and it's the kind where you have to look at the screen and then draw on the tablet separately. But those work just as well. Yeah, Sora, that's my little mini me there. Yeah, you know it, Shane. You guys know what's coming. We got just a few more things I want to do out here in this dark little forest. Put a few more colors out here. Now, normally, this part takes me a long time if I'm doing this off camera, because I will grab literally a 1,000 different colors and just start running through this thing. But since we're kind of trying to get this done in an hour, I'll make that one a little evergreen right there just for Bob. There it is. Get that one big old evergreen sticking up right there above all the other ones. Look at him. Yeah. Then we will actually go back with a little bit of black to kind of break these shapes up a little bit more to make it look a little bit more random. We don't want it to look like it's just thrown out there. But we're going to put some dooders in there before we do that. Yep. Positive energy. That's what we all need right now. Some positive energy. My goodness. You know, as bad as we all think everything is, we're here. We're right here. We're all hanging out together. We're doing some artwork. I've got my kids on here. I've got my mama on here. I've got my friends on here. So let's just take a little positive energy and put it out there in the world. What do you guys say? Are you with me on that one? All this squabbling and elections and all this crap that's going on, and everybody being sick. Let's just try to have a good day today. And I do believe a lot of that is choice. Some of it's not. Sometimes life happens to you, but you still get to choose how you react to that. We've all had our struggles, and none of us are perfect by any stretch of the imagination. We all do the best we can, and we just got to stick together. You know, I think that was kind of the magical thing about Bob. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that he was the greatest artist ever, but he was one of the best guys. He's one of the best people to ever get famous. He did a lot for people. He did a lot for animals. He genuinely cared about people. You could tell. And I think that is the magic of Bob Ross. And if I can carry on even a tiny fraction of his magic, I'm honored. So these little duders out here. And I've said it before, yes, I can zoom in. I just choose not to. Hello, E-Waste Mike. How you doing, sir? You find another one of those $95,000 PlayStations yet? Wish I could sell mine for $95,000. I'd split it with you. So we got to get all these little duders out here just to kind of make this look right. Before we go get into this water reflection. Guys, I am sorry if I miss anything in the chat. I'm trying my best. I've got a lot of friends in here. And y'all just holler at me. All right. couple more little details out here in the distance, and then we'll get this water reflection put in. My line tool ain't on. The thing gets me sometimes. I got that too big. Now we're going to put some little grassy areas right here on this shoreline, just to break it up a little bit. Some old swampy looking lake out in the middle of nowhere. Probably ain't nobody stood here and looked at this scene in years. Yeah, the only animals I could bring out's my big old nasty pit bull, who's out there. He was whining a while ago, so I put him out. He's out in the rain right now, so I'm not going to be holding his stinky butt. Let's see how we let the dark play off the light and the light play off of the dark on these things. You gotta have a little of both to balance it out and make it look right. Now we're going to put a little bit we're going to go back in time in our layers here, and I'm going to put a little texture on this mountain. And we're just going to grab one of these rocky textures that are built into this thing. If I can find my brushes, there they are. I've always liked this one right here. And I don't want this to be super strong. We'll try 25%, but that may even be a little bit strong. There we go. This one always does such a good job. Bringing that out, and then we're going to do a little cleanup here just to make sure we're nice and smooth. All right, we're starting to look like a painting now. Okay, it's time for that old bravery test. Y'all ready? I think I am. So we're going to merge all these layers into one layer. I'm going to turn the Symmetry Tool off. So now we are definitely flying by the seat of our pants here. Can't go back and fix it once I get going on this part of it. So let's hope for the best. I'm gonna try that, but that's what the old undo button is for, and that's why how big did I make it? That's why we only have happy accidents. Oh, still got the eraser on. Silly me. Turn that way down. Try it again. Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I want to drag that light part of the water right over here. Start breaking up these reflections. because I do want it to look brighter out here in the water. And then I'm going to shrink this brush down, and we will turn the flow up quite a bit, and then we will start dragging. I want it to go that way, and then I want it to go this way. Gotta let the dark and the light play off of each other. I gotta break up those reflections, because this, I don't believe this would look crystal clear. No, it may. It may. And if you want it to be crystal clear in your painting, then you go right ahead. It's your world. I'll make this bigger for this bottom part. Drag some this way. Drag some of that all the way across this way. A lot of this right here in the front is going to be covered with a little foreground scene. I'm going to make this super small so that I can do a little bit of this shadow action out here. Drag some of this out. Make it a little bit smaller. Just a little. Don't have to get crazy. And right on this shoreline, I'll go right across all that stuff and kind of pop it out that way. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. Whew, I got to get a drink of Mountain Dew. Man. Now, I gotta look. New layer. And I'm gonna start putting our foreground in. I gotta turn this line tool off. I always forget that thing. And I see something I need to do out here in this water. I definitely need some lighter, brighter areas out here. And we're just going to throw some colors out. And I kind of should have done this on the water layer, but we're going to see if we can make this work. See if we can make this a little happy accident. Turn this line tool back on so I can make sure I get this straight. I'm going to drag some of this out. Make that look a little better out there, I think. There we go. All right, I'm stopping right there. I'm pushing my luck. And on my man Bob, loved his big old giant trees. I kind of dig some little bushes. Maybe this is just a little old sapling out here, kind of holding on to the end of summer. Just a few more warm days left. We're going to kind of deuter this up here real quick. Put a little bark on these deuters, and we'll put some leaves out there. Now, I'm a short guy, so I'm always there for the short trees. So let's put a little texture on this here tree. And I'll actually probably use that same old brush that I use for the leaves. So we'll use it for both here. Broke Necks, how are you doing? Fishing with Christina, how are you doing, ma'am? Good to see you here. Bob inspired me to learn to paint when I was in my teens. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Well, I hope you still paint. I hope you're inspired too. For all of you guys who haven't caught it yet, my man Saucy Shane got his 1K last night. So congrats to our brother, Saucy Shane. I'm going to do this kind of tree bark on a new level, a new layer, so that I can play with this without messing up the rest of my painting. Turn that down a little bit. So we can twist this tree up a little bit here. And play with some color. It's all just tricks of the light, folks. Just gotta learn how to play with it. And your art is your art. You do with it how you want to do it. Don't let nobody tell you any different. All right. Now we got some bark on those deuters. Going to start a new layer again. And we're going to get some leaves into this thing. I got to turn that way up again. Here we go. And this is just kind of a little splatter brush. This would be just like if you were taking your brush and just kind of smashing it down on the canvas. My biggest kind of accomplishment is I've spent the last 2 or 3 years playing with this digital medium, trying to figure out all the little techniques I needed to pull off some traditional stuff digitally. And let me tell you, it's not easy. And if I can share any of my, hey, Giggle Switch, thank you. If I can share any of my tips and tricks with you to get you a head start, that is kind of my goal with this show here. Because I'm telling you, it's not easy. It's not easy translating these over. and it took me quite a while. Now this bush right here, it's going to have a whole lot of red in it because my mama's here, and that is her favorite color. Still going to have some kind of weird blooms out there on it. Turn that flow down just a little bit. And see how when you put that dark down first, that brings these colors out. Over here, it's going to be a little bit more muted because it's kind of fading off into the shadow over here a little bit. Nice old red bush there. It's going to have a little orange in there too, just to kind of break it up. And again, with this kind of tablet, it just depends on how hard you push. Ooh, that's cool, Broke Necks. Awesome. I'd love to see your stuff. I'll have to go check it out, man. I hope everything's good with everybody out there. You guys are awesome. I do truly appreciate y'all being here and hanging out with me. It really does mean a lot to me. Hey, Joe, how are you doing, sir? Now, because this is kind of a fall scene, kind of pretty fallish to me, we will probably have to have a few leaves out here on the ground. And I will break that back up with some black here in a second. Turn that down a little bit. And I'll break that back up with some black. Got to clean up. I colored outside the lines there, but we'll clean that right up. Look at there. All right, now we're going to switch this back to black. Turn this all the way back up. Make sure I put my brush on and not my eraser. I do that all the time. And then we'll break this up a little bit out here. I forgot. I need to break some of this up just a little bit out here too. Just a touch. Just a touch. A nice little light touch of. What did he used to always say? 2 hairs and some air. All right. We're going to get our old grass brush out here. Because if I hand painted every one of these blades of grass, we'd be here for 5 hours. And we're going to some nice little silhouetted grass out here. Break this up a little. Now, all these brushes, I've said it before, they are made by other artists who use this program. So these are not factory brushes. These are other artists have made these for folks like me to use, so that you can create this stuff a little bit faster. No more hot pickles today, sir. I'm doing my best to get those out of my house and into somebody else's house. Yeah, always got to be one special tree, right, Mama? But Mama knows me. There's probably going to be more than a tree in this one. But it's going to be a little bit more subtle. A little bit more subtle. What in the world am I looking at down there? I can't see what that is, Michael. All right, so we're going to put a little bit more grass out here, but we are going to turn this way down. And we're just kind of breaking this up a little bit. I'm going to turn it down even further, make the grass even bigger. And I don't even know if you guys can see this grass. But it's there. We are definitely starting to look like a painting now. Just a red toolbox. All right. That would be awesome, Broke Necks. Love to see it. Moose Gal, how are you doing, man? Mama's bug. Mama's legendary bug. So back in high school, I painted this bug. And I have painted this. Tends to be one of my mama's favorite things here. So we're gonna sneak him in the bottom of this. It's gonna be down here hiding. Only you guys are gonna know he's here. It's gonna be down here hiding in this grass. So I hope y'all feel special, because you know the secret of the bug. He's gonna be down here just chilling out. Just hanging out, enjoying the day. We've been making wave at us a little bit here. There he is, Mama. There's your bug. He's down there getting him something to eat. Tiny little feller. There he is. We're gonna have to blend him in a little bit here. Oh. If Mama wants a bug, Mama's gonna get a bug. All right. There he is down there in the grass. Jason, there's my nephew, Jason. Man, got the whole family hanging out here today. Just dyed your beard red. Does it look about like that bush right there? I bet. So now we've got the Bob Ross part down. Now we're fixing to do the OG Son part. All right, Broke Next. I look forward to seeing some of your work. You guys, Jason Ramsey there is my nephew. It's my sister's oldest kid. I say kid, you're 40, 41. All right, new layer. Let's get to the Oji-san part of this painting. And this is what I believe in. It's always good to be inspired by folks. Oh, look at that. It's Wednesday, and there's my weather alert radio going off on me. Just a test. Testing my patience. I do believe to be inspired by somebody is great, but I do believe you need to do your own stuff. And you just need to believe in it and work at it and express yourself. So this is mine. This is my part. It's, of course, going to be one of my UFOs. And we're going to make this one extra special. Today. Because I'm feeling it today. You guys feeling it? Now I am going to use the Symmetry Tool for this one, which is going to be a little different. I am doing this on purpose so I can make this come out just exactly the way I want it to. Yeah, my UFOs and my paintings, I think, well, I know for sure it's my favorite part to do. And I think that when you see one of these, you see the old UFO out there, you pretty quickly know this is one of mine. I can turn that tool back on. And if this spaceship reminds you of OG Bot's forehead, that's because this is his ship. This is where he came from. Hey, Cecilia, how are you doing? Mohawk is red too. Man. Alien siren. Okay. And we're going to throw some lighting effects on this here UFO to make it look right. Appreciate y'all for hanging in there for that. I'm turn the symmetry off now. We'll turn my line tool off. We don't need it to look symmetrical anymore. I will use several different layers for these little lights to make them look the way I want them to. And I don't really have any rhyme or reason for the patterns or anything. Just what I'm feeling as we put these in. Yeah, we're getting there. Now I'm actually going to go and shade some of this. So that we can make this look right. If I can do my lines right. I like this look a little better. There, we're getting pretty sharp. Had to drop in and kick like, oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Bigfoot. Hope you're having a great day. Wow. Lots of folks in and out of here today. That is awesome. We're going to add a new layer up here just for giggles. We're going to put a few birds in. And yeah, you can do these birds just like you did in school. Just little M's in the sky. That bird got a little crooked, didn't he? I'll throw a little shape in there. Have a laser gun. I'm ready to fight an eye. I don't know. That's a pretty tough looking eye right there. Now, OG-Bot is a responsible alien, and he will have some landing lights on his spacecraft. Look how I cheat, do them both at the same time. Turn that way up. And we're going to add a new layer. Put some yellow on there. Don't need to be that bright. There we go. Just coming in to say good morning. And this is a pretty subtle little thing here. Don't know if you'll even be able to see it. Well, folks, we're getting close to magic time here. We've got a Bob Ross kind of scene. I got a tree. I've got my mama's bug down here in the corner, and I've got a big old OG-San alien up in the sky. And let's hear one more from Bob before we do magic time.
You know me, I think there ought to be a big old tree right about there. Just give him a friend. Everybody needs a friend.
That's right. Everybody needs friends. Let's do it.
It's magic time. Oh, yeah.
Now I've got to open this up into a new program. And of course, the program I like to use is Spotor. You guys have seen me use this dozens of times before. And I think I already know what I'm going to do. Maybe not. Kind of liking the mini oven on this one. Yep. All right. So now we're going to play with it a little bit. I want to sharpen that back up. I'm going to turn a little bit of contrast up, but I am going to turn this color up because I want that golden kind of feel to it. Play with the tints and everything. Tints, I said. This is just going to kind of help me bring everything together into one layer of art. Kind of help me blend all my colors and stuff such together. And all this works. I do like it maybe a little warmer. Save that as a high quality. And we're going to call this Birthday Bob. So here's our original. And I think it looks pretty good. But of course, you know, I'm going to throw my filters and stuff on it. And here's where we're at. We got our Birthday Bob picture, and I just kind of like the yellows and the oranges, and I think it kind of makes everything look better. And like I said, Bob has always meant a lot to me and my family. Bob helped my mom and I get through some tough times, so Love you, Mama. This one's for you. Before I get too sentimental, I'm going to sign this booger. I'm glad she showed up today. Glad y'all all got to meet her. And with that being said, the magic of Bob Ross wasn't his paintings. It was that he was just a good guy. And he did his darndest to bring people together. And so you could just see the joy of life. And I know his show was called The Joy of Painting, but I do believe that he was just trying to show everybody the joy of life. And I think we need a little bit more of that right now. So again, thank you guys so much for showing up. I do truly appreciate it. Before I start getting all choked up, let's hear one more from Bob.
Anything that you try and you don't succeed, if you learn from it, it's not a failure. Let's get crazy. What the heck? Take a 2-inch brush. This is your bravery test.
You ready for a bravery test, OG Bot?
You know what, OG-san. Let's do it.
All right, let's get going, guys. You guys go take a bravery test today. Find something, get into it. Don't be afraid to make it a happy little accident. We'll see y'all. OG Bot. Time to go home. Shut it down.
Alright, OG-san. Systems are shutting down. Thank you all so much for hanging out with OG-san and me, OG Bot. It means a lot. We will be back with another live stream. Please come back and join us. If you enjoyed this content, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribing to the channel seems like a good option. Once again, thank you guys. And we appreciate you hanging out in OG-san's world. Yeah.
Hey, love y'all. Y'all take care. We'll see you.